Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Dukes will have some work to do after that short return. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Moss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
From the gun, running back on the move. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a quick pass. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great...
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a man. It's Evans. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Dukes want to move quickly. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that
I need
is
to chill out with this.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the quick game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Goes to the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
The short hands, it's Babers. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start.
Why?
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back.
Why? Yeah, just be normal. Be normal.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off.
Is it open?
Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return
open.
on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Unloads to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Movement here from the tight end. Wide out in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Tries again to get it in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. He's going to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
My God.
Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch called for and made. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the returner will be knocked down.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's another 1st down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
Oh,
Takes a
down.
hit as he
I didn't
fires.
throw it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit, and he starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Bringing the heat. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Dukes in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a first down.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looking to throw, it's Evans. He looks that one in nicely. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting that.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback will audible. The RPO,
blocked.
fire complete to the left. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got great
Probably
speed.
catch it.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Dropping back, it's Evans. Moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
The give on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. 1st down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick time. The defense stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go to the toss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dropping back, it's Evans. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Through the air is incomplete. It leads to second down.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Knight. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. It leads to second down.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
Brings up the second down and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Evans. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it will be if they pull this out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365